Hello and welcome back to our HIP New World Order campaign. In our last episode, we were called into this war against the Aztecs here by our allies down here in Al-Andalus, which is something that we're probably not going to need to actually help them with directly. They're fighting a battle down here already, and of course they have Aquitaine and Aragon on their side, so definitely don't really need our help. We don't have any wars of our own going on right now. We're waiting for our truce to expire with the Hasbayids down here, which is actually going to be a while, I think. 7 more years. So it's actually going to be a long time before we can take this entire kingdom, I think. Let's see what we can do about speeding up this truce a little bit, maybe. By means of bloody murder. Not much, it seems. Okay. Well, we'll just leave the truce, or the plot as it is, I suppose, just in case something happens there. And we do have a few things we could take care of up here in Europe while we don't have any other wars going on. We do have this single county that we need to take from Venice, so why don't we just declare war on them right now? Could have the de jure claim on that. Declare that. I don't know if there's any other wars we can declare immediately. We don't have to take any land up here. I believe we have our exact de jure territory in that area. What else could we do to tidy up our borders a bit? I guess if we could take Savoy, that would give us a relatively okay looking border here. Wonder if we have a convenient CB. We do. Subjugate ruler. Okay. Let's do this as well. Maybe this will only give us this county. So if we're subjugating the ruler, surely, yeah, we become his new liege. We should get all of his land. Okay. Let's get that declared also. But we shouldn't need to devote too many troops to this. Let's raise the army of the vassal king down here. Was that there? That's 12,000, okay. We'll leave him here for the moment. We'll take care of any armies that pop up, and then we'll go and siege. Meanwhile, over here, we'll probably have to take a few ducal levies from the general area. Be a little bit careful about raising any too close. And this should be plenty. Not sure if they have any powerful allies, but I suspect we'll be able to handle it if they do. So Venice actually has quite a lot of troops here. We might need to raise a few more to deal with them. Did we raise the army from Bayern or Schwaben? I guess it must have been Bayern. Well, I guess if we take... Or is this the army from Saxony? Okay, well that's fine too. We can bring them down, and that should give us enough troops to successfully defeat the Venetians. Might have a little bit of a problem here if they decide to attack us. I think we're in the mountains here though. Make sure that we get good characters in charge, and we do still have the ambition to become a skilled fighter, so I will take the risk of leading this army myself. Meanwhile, over here we have more than enough troops to take on Savoy. In fact, let's actually just use half of these, and we'll send the other half over to help out with Venice in case that seems necessary. Actually, if this battle is going to happen right now, we're going to be there on the 26th, and we're not going to catch him, okay. Well, let's see if we can catch him in the next county, and I'll teleport myself over to lead this battle. We're crossing a river here, and we're attacking into plains, so the river crossing shouldn't be too big a deal. We have not been attacked here. So let's see, we'll put somebody else in charge over here. be able to move myself over into this army, and we'll see if we are going to catch him. And we are. So hopefully we will learn some useful combat lessons in that. I've learned many lessons from this battle. Aside from the application of the theoretical tactics my mentors taught me as a boy, I've learned to deftly isolate an opponent in the thick of the front, bring all my focus and concentration to bear upon him, and then within but a few rounds of melee swiftly execute him. I'm proud of my clear progression into a greater warrior, so we will continue the advancement of our personal combat skills. And our talented son Dietmar here asks, since we all die anyway, why to be so hassled about life? Indeed. So we can have him become chaste or temperate. Chaste would be sort of negative, but he's strong, so that would balance it out pretty well. Plus 10 to minus 15, so it would be a fairly small penalty overall. Gluttonous would be much worse though. I think we'll say, I suppose you are right. And he became chaste, so not a great outcome, but hopefully it won't affect him too badly. So we won our siege down here, which I think was a trade post. And we won the battle, captured a countess. Okay, and the Venetian army is indeed coming to attack me in here. I'll use my miraculous powers of teleportation again to put myself in charge. Let's see, can we raise more troops down here? We can. Is this the army of Bayern then? And whose is... oh, that's Saxony's, of course. We had this discussion already. Alright, well, we'll let them engage and then we'll reinforce from here. Or from here if this army happens to get into position faster, so he's going to be there on the 27th. Well, actually, part of it will be there on the 25th, so... give him to the 24th. And we should be able to send this army. Actually be a month before that gets here. This one will be faster, okay. Actually go there and then retreat to here. Alright, let's hope we can use our martial prowess to hold this battle until the reinforcements arrive. I will remember this battle in its finest detail until the end of my days. Jesus guided my sword into the hearts of a countless number of my foes, raising cheers and battle cries from my surrounding men. As I cut a path through the enemy, my mastery of personal combat has come a long way. Apparently, I am not the only one to think so. I'm now renowned as a skilled fighter. Okay, so that should fulfill our ambition. It gets us, in terms of our personal combat skill, from +2 to +4, and also gives us health and attraction opinion. So that's pretty good. We did fulfill our ambition. I wonder if we can use to advance our skills further. Apparently not. So we'll just try to become a paragon of virtue now instead. My prisoner is complaining. We will let him rot. And we are holding out pretty well, so the reinforcements are going to arrive in just a few days here. And that should remove all doubt as to the outcome of this battle. Over here we should actually be sieging things. That would probably be a good idea. And we won the battle, captured a patrician. Not exactly sure how much a patrician is worth in ransom, but probably a decent amount. Go and find out. Yeah, that's not him, right? Okay. There he is, okay. Only 25, actually. Alright. Let's also click our ransom all prisoners button while we're here. Not that it will actually ransom all of our prisoners. Right, we won a follow-up battle there. We'll send this army over to start sieging our target county here. And we should probably go and attack the main Venetian army again. Actually, let's get some people in charge. And I guess I'll keep leading the battles myself, even though we aren't actually going to advance our combat skill any further. Or at least we don't have the ambition to. I don't know if we can or not. But we do have an extremely good heir lined up, so if we did happen to die, it would not be the end of the world. And we'll keep pursuing. And we captured this Syndicus. Okay. And we'll follow them again. Oh, there's a large army from Milan here, actually. Who are going to meet us in this county. Well, maybe we want to change our mind about this for the moment. We'll reinforce this army from over here. Probably should have paid more attention to Milan coming in on the enemy side. So it looks like their army is actually leaving. They have more troops up here, though. Well, let's see if we can intercept this Venetian army in Trent or wherever they're headed to. No, but we are going to catch the army from Milan, so that's something. The Venetian army is headed down here, okay. Well, we'll go after them next, I suppose. And they're headed into Venice, okay. I suppose we'll attack them there. Probably across a river, but our numbers make it pretty irrelevant. Captured some more prisoners. We'll ransom. Let's check on our plot again, just in case there's anybody. We can bribe one person. I think it has a very small chance to fire as long as there's at least one backer in the plot, so that will give us a chance to get something done there. Not a good chance, but still. And the Milanese army is attacking into my army? No, they're just headed into Verona now, but they may be planning to do that. Nope, they're heading up to Trent, that's okay. We will allow them to do that. They're going to take some attrition up in the mountains, though not very much. Oh, and it seems like Venice has raised maybe mercenaries up here, and down here too, actually. Maybe that's not mercenaries. So they're probably in Padua? definitely try to prevent them from meeting up with this army from Milan if we can. Alright, the Aztec Emperor inheriting something. Okay, so we're going to get there on the 13th. They are actually going to get out first, so see if we can do anything about that. 15th and 15th, so same day, we'll see what happens there. We'll take prisoners. I suspect we're actually not going to catch them because they'll be regaining morale and hence speeding up as time goes on here. Yeah, they just went to the 14th. So we'll see if we can catch them in the next county over. My prisoner is complaining, obviously he can rot. And Milan is headed over here, but if they want to attack us, I'm okay with that. That battle actually did not give us any war score. I wonder if this was just an army of one of his vassals that got in the way. Prevented us getting any war score from that. Well, that's fine. We'll just keep following and fighting them. I don't really think the outcome of this war is in much doubt, whichever way it goes. So they're headed up into Trent again. We'll probably try and catch them somewhere. Milan is headed off in this direction. Now, Jerusalem, I think, is our ally in the Aztec War. So I don't think they're hostile to Milan. So it looks like their armies are on a collision course over there. History is a subject that has always fascinated you, and you have spent the last few weeks studying the campaigns of Alexander the Great. There are many lessons to be learned from his conquests in the East. So we get +1 martial, that's pretty good. And you have converted a county. Okay. Let's see, we should probably move him to somewhere else then. We will take more prisoners. And we changed their minds about going to Trent, okay. They're now headed back down this way, so if we can catch them here in the plains, that's going to be better, obviously. One of my courtiers has criticized the strategies and tactics I've been employing during this war. In fact, one of our prisoners. Well, I don't think we're going to listen to her, probably. I mean, 11 martial score is not bad, but you're talking to one of the foremost military geniuses in the world, I think, so we'll say that nobody questions us. And we did catch the Venetian army, so this should be worth war score. Fighting across the field, you see an enemy soldier cut off from the others. While you can't tell who, it's clear they must be a highborn noble. Captain of the Finnish band. Okay, so he's probably pretty good at the personal combat skills. Actually only 2 compared to our 8, so we'll see how this goes. As you get closer, you realize the enemy soldier is Arpia. Seeing you charge across the field towards him, he turns and flees. You pursue, but lose track of him in the chaos. Okay. I was hoping for a interesting fight there, but I guess not. We'll follow to Ferrara, which it looks like actually has some kind of disease going on. Maybe we'll avoid doing that. At least while our character is in charge of this army. Just allow our sieges to continue. A rather heated discussion between myself and the stablemaster caught Brunhild's attention, and after listening to us both, she settled the matter between me and the stablemaster in a fair way. I got the horse, the stablemaster got the coin. Okay, impressive, I guess. Well, we are out of time for this episode, so we're going to have to finish our 2 wars and continue to not participate in this 3rd one in the next episode. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.